Welcome to MMT. We have a Dune 2 box office update here on this Saturday morning as you're looking at 32.2 million for the Friday number. That includes 12 million from Thursday night. Now, if we were to do the multiples on this and figure out where this is going over the weekend, probably in the high 70s, somewhere between 75 and 79, could get to 80 million. Remember, Oppenheimer did 82.5 million, but it did 800,000 more cash on Friday than Dune 2 did. The two films really are super comparable because you're looking at high PLF usage by moviegoers, right? That means the IMAX, the Dolby, the 4DX, all those upcharged screens are in play here for Dune, just like they were for Oppenheimer. Once you get outside of those PLF screens, you're looking at much smaller houses and much smaller attendance because the majority of people want to see this movie like Oppenheimer in those PLF formats, IMAX, Dolby, all the upcharge. So as such, I think we're looking at a very similar multiple. We should be looking at about 79, 80 million, maybe a hair under. Let's look at the Warner Brothers stat sheet here directly from them here on this Saturday morning. 32.3 million on Friday. That's from 4,071 locations. That's $7,910 per, and that's just for Friday. Obviously, when the weekend comes around, that number will jump for the per location average. Cinema scores an A. That's fantastic for this film. It's better than the A- that Dune got back in 2021. Remember, we're not really comparing this film box office wise to Dune in 2021 because that was still when we were being told that you can't go to movie theaters. You might kill everybody you know if you walk into a movie theater and then go home and spread the deadliness. Well, guess what? Those days are over, hopefully for most of you. And as such, we're not going to compare it directly to that, but yes, it's an obvious improvement on Dune Part 1. But that A cinema score will help out throughout the weekend. That indicates very high, very strong word of mouth. We anticipate it as such, especially from that first day audience. You know, that Friday night, even though it opened on Thursday, you still have that first initial surge, and those fans are going to very likely rate that movie high because they ran out to see this nearly 3-hour movie. I anticipate that Saturday today and Sunday tomorrow will be strong with the matinees going into the evening because, again, it's a long film. You need to kind of cross off a section of time, a big 3-hour section of your weekend to watch this film. A lot of people are going to do that. So I think when we look at the overall projection here, we're looking at about $80 million, which would be solid. I think the worldwide number is 160 plus. Maybe we get to 170. Warner Brothers obviously will be happy with these numbers. I think a lot of people thought it could get to 100. It's not going to happen. It's not even going to come close to 100 million here stateside. And we will talk about that tomorrow on Breaking Box Office, also tomorrow night on the Sunday Evening Spectacular. Want to get you update here on this Saturday morning, a rainy one here in LA. I'll see you tomorrow, Breaking Box Office. For now, peace out.